Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new Let's Play on a brand new server. The server is a private little server that we have made called the Gentleman's Craft, and if you know me and my history you might be able to tell what that is, but basically me and a group of friends who I have made over the years, basically we work together on Techify in a clan called the Gentleman's Club, and we've decided we want to make our own private server, so we have, and I'm going to be making a lovely Let's Play. So, I have started afresh. I have nothing on me. Some people have already gotten underway and started making what they want to, but we are at spawn and I have nothing. This lamp is spawn. The spawn point is actually on the lamp, which is kind of beautiful. Good idea. Sleep well. And, basically, I am going to start making lovely and huge vanilla base. To begin with, it's going to be vanilla anyway, and I'm going to obviously progress into modded. And now, I'm just going to come in here. And I'll be able to bury myself here for the night. And I will probably last out the server restart. Is it going to happen in 5-10 minutes? No, it doesn't say. Well, I will see you on the flip side when morning approaches, hopefully. And the server will have restarted by then. Let's hope. And welcome back to the daytime. As you can tell by the sounds outside, they are, well, they were dying, but decidedly stopped. I was hearing a lot of dying noises. Oh, fantastic. They have been walking all over my farm. And some handy bones left behind for me. Excellent. As you may be able to tell, I am trying to take it slightly easier than I was in earlier shots. My lung capacity is not standing up to the pace I want to talk at today for some reason. I don't know why. Normally it can, but for some reason, they really hurt. I don't know why. I don't smoke or anything, so it feels a bit like a mystery to me. Regardless, I'm going to try and talk a bit more slowly so that I don't sit here dying. I've made myself a nice cup of tea, and we're going to continue along with this. Hopefully as well, talking a bit more slowly will allow me to get my thoughts more in order, and generally will result in a more pleasant experience for you guys to listen to. So, we are now going to go and stare at the farm. No, we're going to run the fuck away from the farm because I don't particularly want the creeper blowing it up. Or at least it would if it wasn't for the fact that the block damage is off. Still, I do kind of want to murder the creeper. Ah, I wanted the gunpowder. See how much this wooden armor protected me? It actually did a pretty decent job. My lungs, man. They're killing me. Also, I just got back in my booth after moving around, felt a bit chilly, stuck my jumper on, and about, what, 60 seconds later, and I'm already overheating? It's ridiculous what's going on here. Right, so we have our furnaces. Could do with hunting down some more cows. There's one over there on the map. I can't see him in the distance. I might debate sticking Optifine in at some point. You're not allowed to distribute as part of the pack. At least not on Technic anyway. Still, I imagine. I haven't seen those permission requirements in a long time, to be honest with you, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're not still there. Oh, there's another one down there. So, Optifine will be good, but that doesn't come as part of the pack on standard, so I've got to think about it first. Did you not give me any... Did you not give me any steak, you bastard? No, you did give me. You gave me one steak. Raw beef. Beef steak. Huh. It's a bit paltry. These cows are very, very thin. I don't know. Anyway, so we can stick in the other 2 steaks. And we need another plank. 2 planks will do 3 items. Because they have the equivalent burn times or whatever. Point is, that's what's going on there. We now need to go and hunt us some clay and gravel. We have gravel plenty around here. I'm just gonna take this stuff out. First things first, because I can make flint tools out of it, and we can start Tinker's Construct, thank God. But also, secondly, because we can make a smeltery to make even more advanced tools. Okay, and super jump. To do that super jump, you've got to hold shift, then hold space. So hold shift so you crouch, then hold space so that it charges, and then let go of shift, and you'll do the super jump. And that's the automatic controls. Anyway, also the automatic controls for the automatic controls for climbing are control, which then if you then hold shift after the fact will allow you to crawl into one block spaces that you're trying to climb into. It also acts as the sprint button, which is kind of weird, because so control starts to feel a bit like an all-in-one button for an all-in-one button for smart moving, which I guess isn't the worst. Wow, there's a lot of gravel around here. Holy crap! I'm gonna have so much gravel. This actually kind of handy. I guess flint tools are viable with this. Then I can just keep repairing them. Holy Jesus Christ! This is the largest vein of gravel I think I've ever seen. How big of gravel? This is the large biomes, okay? So does gravel like suddenly multiply in how much of it spawns or something? Because this seems crazy. I can't imagine it wouldn't, but this is so much gravel. I'm gonna run out on my shovel already. Okay, we're coming to an end here. Just a few more bits. We also got a bit of coal, so I'm gonna mine this up. Oh no. It's being slow. I don't think this will let me, will it? Yeah, no, okay, so something about being able to actually hit it, but I can't actually get anything out of it at the moment, which I'm guessing is horrendously annoying for anyone else who's tried so far. I'm guessing that was a mistake. Not to worry. If it was, it will be rectified. If it wasn't, then oh noes. Let's go fill in this one block thing here. There we go. So the thing about iguana's tweaks is that I can do that instead of beating gravel. You can turn on the chance of getting flint from gravel directly, but if you don't configure it right, you're not careful. So I'm just gonna make 17 flint. Just screw it. I'm gonna leave 64 gravel there. And we're going to make flint tools. The very first thing we need to do is we need to make stencils. And then we need a stencil on top of a piece of wood. We need a stencil on top of a log. And we need a stencil on top of a crafting table, which gives us the tool station. Those are our three main things. We've also been given some books. That's cool, but we don't need it. We have stencil table, tool station, and part builder, if that will be so kind as to... There we go. Really, you should probably do it in a different order, depending on how you feel about it. But the point being is we need a blank pattern, pickaxe head, yeah, because it's ores we need to begin with. Pickaxe head pattern, and stick that through there. And, oh, no pattern's gone on the left. There we go, flint pickaxe head, mining level copper. Not very high, but to be honest with you, it's better because normally it would just be like, no, mining level flint, that's it. I need a sip of tea. Ooh. Don't know what's going on with any eye over here. Wrong page. Oh, okay, it comes with both kinds of furnace. That's kind of cool. At the moment, we also need the other parts, so let's make those now. I don't actually need to craft them in the larger grid, I just need this one. So we make another bunch of sticks, like so. Another 4 blank patterns. Just stick them in here, make tool binding and tool rod. Don't need the tough versions, just these. And also, I might as well, while I remember, I'm going to make another chest. I'm going to take... Oh, no, wrong thing. I'm going to take one of the blank patterns from here. I'm also going to take those steak, because, goddamn, I need the steak. Get it down my throat. And we'll take this blank pattern and the chest and make a pattern chest. And we will stick that next to this part builder. That way we can just do this much, much easier. So I'll leave these two in here for now. And a stick each will do for wooden binding and wooden tool rod. So we can now go to the tool station and we can make ourselves a pick. wooden tool rod, wooden binding, and a flint pickaxe head. Mining level copper. It's not very durable at all. Repair material flint. I'm not going to bother naming such a basic tool. Actually, let's do it like that. There we go. So, let's see if we can actually mine this tin at all. It says copper, so it might not allow us. Oh yeah, that's straight up not letting us mine these things. Fantastic, fantastic. There's some copper up there. Not to worry, not to worry. Let's super jump, and we can mine our way up. We don't have to super jump that, but you know what? Fuck it. I like super jumping. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see this damn cliff face. Finally back. Okay, so should probably cook up all this raw pork chop, shouldn't we? We have so much to do. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Gonna throw that in here like so. Then make up another furnace. Then take the very first product of this and stick it in here with this. Do we have our axe still? Looks like we lost that. Or did we ever actually make an axe to begin with? I don't think we did. Alright, okay. This tree will still look pretty decent if I knock out a couple of logs here, so we'll do that. Just gonna quickly grab up some logs. And then once we're done grabbing logs, we will head back down, cook up the rest of the pork chops, convert this to charcoal as well, and see about cooking up the grout we're going to make. Let's grab that one. So we did that. And then this one. And none of these trees will look out of place. They'll still look exactly like they're meant to, basically. Wait, what? I'm missing a log. Why am I missing a log? Where didn't I pick a log up from? Tricksy trees. Right, okay then. If they're going to play like that, we'll have to knock out one more from over here. Could have sworn that would have made 8, but never mind. Maybe my maths is just off. And my tea is getting cold in front of me. What the hell am I doing? Oh yeah, Alice. I did make tea for you earlier by accident. Okay, I'm back to recording. Okay, so we're now going to stick this, stick one charcoal in there, stick that in there, stick another charcoal in here, let's take this cooked pork chop. That's better. And make 2 furnaces, I think would be a good idea. Cook the grout twice as quickly. We don't particularly want to be waiting around for a million years for this to do. Oh, Jay is on! Hail! Okay. So, let's see about making grout. So we currently have gravel, we currently have clay. I need to go mine up a bunch of sand, and we can start on this. Let's stick down a stone shovel. So, plenty of beaches over here as well, which will make excellent for grabbing sand. Like so, because I can just even it up. I mean, I don't want to make them all look like perfectly straight, but you want to take sand from them strategically so that you're not ruining the look of it. Like here, for instance, like that. All I have to do is remove that, and there we go. It doesn't look so bad anymore. Doesn't look like I've horrendously ruined it all. Landscaping. Landscaping is fun. Be able to get 64 sand in no time at this rate. I know we're reducing the beach and all that, and we'll fix it up later. We'll like come across sources of sand later. I'm sure. Oh, okay, that's an actual normal sand block again. Right, so at the moment, I'm not too worried about keeping everything looking pristine. Let's just go back with this. Like so. That didn't quite work. Never mind. No reply from Jay. I'm sure he's fine. So we have the clay, sand, and gravel, and we will mix them all up together. Sand, clay, and gravel. Their powers combined. 2 stacks of grout. Excellent. So we'll stick in stack of grout and a charcoal. Stack of grout and a charcoal. Take the other 6. Actually, to be honest with you, I thought there would be far less of this to go around, but never mind. Looks like we are laughing. I'm actually going to remove 1 piece each. Oh, shit. Accidentally clicked on the recipes bit. And we are going to whip up an axe and go and grab a bunch of wood. Because just going and punching the trees haphazardly just doesn't really work, does it? So, let's actually get some wood going on here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know why I'm making noises like that. Whatever, it works. Okay. So tree chopping obviously isn't the most interesting thing in the world. It's not really something you particularly could be like, oh, this is riveting, oh, and then a million years later and you just crumbled into dust. No bones or anything. Yeah. Don't want to be boring you with that, so let's skip. Okay, so we are done with the trees now, and we've got some more wood burning in the furnaces. I've just shoved the 2 charcoal I pulled out into these 2 furnaces here with a bunch of wood. We actually managed to not get down 64 wood and 20. So we are going to turn into charcoal the vast majority of it, and hopefully torch up the area so that we don't get attacked by mobs so much. It'll be handy dandy. Excuse me. I love drinking Dr. Pepper. No sponsorship or anything like that. God, no, they wouldn't sponsor me. Oh, the idea is just kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Ooh, fuel pellet, progressive automation. That's another mod. Yeah, that's yet another mod. That's when I need to kind of be like, here's things we have. Okay, so let's stash stuff away because I don't need all these things on me right now. However, I do want to pull out 3 of that wool. And the good thing is I can just turn the spare wood into whatever spare logs into wood I need for various reasons. Oh, okay. Oh, that scared me for a moment. Stop doing that, please. There we go. Okay, that was a bit buggy, but whatever. We'll go with it. Maybe iguanas clay buckets are just a bit funny about it. So we have a full tank of lava. Let's go stick in our copper and aluminum. So what ratio is it? We want to smelt the fuck out of it. Where's our mixing? There we go. So molten bronze, molten aluminum, brass. 16 to 48. We need... That's 3 to 1. And we have 12. So 3 to 1. Wait, no. There we go. 3 to 1. So we have 4 lots there. So if I stick half like that, we've got enough to make, there we go, a fresh bunch like that. Sorted! Sorted! We are well on our way to making our first batch. We will have plenty of copper left over afterwards. I don't really imagine there's much use for this beyond just making the initial cast. So I'm going to use up all our aluminum for now. and make the casts that we need, but beyond that we should be okay. I know what I need to do now. I need to take these things and run them through with cobblestone to make stone versions that can then be cast. So like that. Oh, stone shards, interesting. So if I take the stone shard instead, I can make that, and then like so. Full pickaxe head. So it only requires 2 cobble. Nice. Excellent. Took 3 just in case, but I realised at the last second that's wow, aluminum melts real fast. Holy crap. This is just floating copper ore ground, and then make a pickaxe head. There we go. That's what I was after. Excellent, excellent. And it doesn't use up the cast. Thank God for that. Okay, so with the copper, all I need to do now is stick through a plank. So that gives me that, and a stick to use on this one. Excellent. So with these, I will make a new pickaxe, which again, I'm not going to bother naming because it's a very temporary thing. It's mining level iron. Excellent, 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 excellent. Okay, so I actually quite like the idea of not using the same material in the rod as you do the main thing, because I was getting very, very tired of that. On other servers, I'd make it all out of the same material. It would look and just feel boring. So that's why I'm looking forward to using a good variety of materials, seeing what I can make out of it, and generally having a great time with it. I was hoping there'd be a bit more iron here, but no. My voice still hasn't quite recovered from the scratchiness. There we go. A bit more iron. Excellent, excellent. My voice hasn't quite recovered from the scratchiness it was feeling earlier, or last episode. So if I have to pause and go get drinks and stuff like that, forgive me, that's just going to be necessary. I don't really particularly want my voice fading out on me right as I'm trying to record. Okay, that's that. Ooh, a bit more wheat. Might be able to make some more bread. Yep, 3 now, so let's just stick down some more seeds. Excellent, excellent. Just dandy. Okay, so we now have 5 wheats, so we can make another piece of bread. Damn, my throat. Can you stop? Okay, so the iron shouldn't combine with any of these, but just in case, I'm going to pour out all of the copper we have currently. Let's get out all the copper, just to make sure. Okay, so that's full now. That should make a nice handy block. There we go. Hey, and it condensed all the copper into one. Good, good, good. That's one of the things, is having multiple kinds of kind of types of copper running around. So far, I've only seen the one, which is good. It looks like ore dictionarying or all that crap is doing okay. Ignore all the creaking in the background. I'm scratching my foot, and the desk is creaking around as I move. Let's just make aluminum brass. Blah blah blahs. Shouldn't need. Oh, there we go. Shouldn't need to take too much longer to do this. And because this is not going to take long, I'm going to. I think I only need the 1 iron to make the pickaxe head, but just in case. I'm not going to stick in any more just in case, because I don't particularly want to be pulling out the iron again afterwards. I mean, sure, I'll process it at the same time, but actually, yeah, no, there's no. Oh no, wrong thing. Iron, there we go. Okay, that was a bit silly of me not putting it all in the same time, but no matter. Let's get the pickaxe head cast. Now the question here would be, what would be the best material to give? So let's go binding. What can I make? Because you can use string as a binding. I don't know if that's enabled in the configs, but that is just a thing. Iron binding would be reinforced 1. Stone binding would be stonebound. Wind binding would be nothing. I don't particularly like stonebound because its mining level doesn't get very high. Cactus binding, bone binding, obsidian binding, reinforced 3. Netherrack, slime, paper. Paper binding wouldn't be the worst, but I don't have any sugarcane. Iodite binding, stonebound modifier 2. Jesus Christ, manulin. Wow, manulin doesn't give a reinforced bonus? Ah, interesting. So using a manulin binding wouldn't necessarily be the best. Bronze binding, white binding. So yeah, there's all sorts of cool stuff, but it looks like using an iron binding would be a good idea. How are we doing on here? So some of it's melted. That should be all we need for this to make the head. And so, what about the tool rod? So an iron tool rod would be another reinforced with a durability modifier this time. But what about, say, steel rod 2, wooden rod 1, durability modifier 1 for arrow stats? Okay, because it can be used in arrows. What about like ferry copper 1.1? So yeah, it would just be better to make it all out of iron, really. So let's just do that. Is it coming to nighttime again? Looks like we're not far off. There we go. Now that will be like half an ingot. So then swap it out with that. That'll be another half an ingot. And then we get that. And we're sticking an ingot cast again, just because I like leaving the ingot cast there. Yeah, we got 8 ingots left behind. So I'll leave that in there for now, because it doesn't really cost anything to maintain that. And let's make ourselves an iron pick. Okay, so mining level Why does an iron pick not have an iron, or is tin a higher mining level? Interesting. Anyway, durability 300, effective durability 333, copper pick durability 180, no effective durability. There's no bonuses on it, obviously, because this comes with reinforced 1. Iron, mining speed 5, mining speed 6. What are we going to name our iron pickaxe? I think just the Gentleman. Actually, no. I'm not going to say the Gentleman. The Gentleman will be reserved for my best pick I ever make. And I'm probably going to make my hyperspeed pick again at some point, so probably reserve it for that. But then again, I can always upgrade this, can't I? I can replace various parts, so... The Gentleman. The Gentleman. There we go. So we now have our pick. I also made an absolute metric ton of torches while we were, between episodes. Sleep. See, because there's no one else at the moment, technically everyone, and it's, I don't know, how it responds is very different. Still, it comes to daytime like normal. You know what, no, I am going to go need to get a drink actually. I will be right back and we will get mining.